Yo, this your boy Turner coming through another episode of Backyard Comedy. As always, I got my boy, excuse me, baby. Please say it, baby.
Yeah, I know that.
And that really do y'all got beside me.
Down in the flesh and the spirit, my brother.
I'm your boy Vocal 26, man. Welcome back to another episode of the Backyard, brought to you by Real Demand TV, where we're streaming in 172 countries. Also, check us out Monday through Sunday on K97.5. You can hear us out there giving shout outs, new updates, whatever the case may be. On Saturdays, 11 in the morning to 6 in the evening. Turn on that radio and we'll be on there. Make sure you go by and check out www.backyardcomedyllc.com, man. Go check out our profile, get new updates, whatever the case may be, man. And stroll to the bottom, you'll get a 10% off W. All natural energy.
Get that energy.
Damn, that's a lot.
Boy, you can't get over that peppermint, can't you say?
Yeah, bro.
But recap. Last episode we had Daniel Curlo, man, came through. You know, give us a little rendition of his music, man. Talking about family, music, being on tour with Bubba James right now. You know what I mean? Broken but blessed, and man, it was a great episode.
Yeah.
Go check it out, man. Stream it right now on YouTube, Podbean, wherever you stream your podcast on. Go look at it, listen to it, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
It's up.
And on this episode,
check it out.
I seen something, man, and I heard it on the Ricky Smile in the Morning show. Shout out to them. I listen to y'all every morning. Hopefully we'll do some work with you guys soon. Put it in there. But they talked about something, man, and I want to talk about this too because I've been seeing a lot of things going on right lately dealing with kids. You know, we fathers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they simply said you can't let your child hang out with everybody kids. You can't let your child or your kids hang out with everybody kids.
Yeah.
And I say I 100% second that motion.
Yeah.
Because everybody, and me and Duda just said this yesterday, everybody's going to feel like they're the ultimate parent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going to feel like, you can't tell me this, but you can't always learn. But I want to take this. Take my glasses. I want to do Pammy in here. If your child at my house, and I tell them to sit down and they don't be doing something they ain't supposed to do, when them flaps get loose from mine, yours is getting popped. They don't let that happen no more.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? You gotta fight the
touch
parents. You know what I'm saying? What you feel on that, Dusky? You know I gotta put my jokes in there, but for real, I'll take your ass up.
There you go, man. That's his resort, man. But honestly, man, it's sad. I was just talking about this yesterday, man, with someone, and it's sad how our parenting is so different, you know, than what it used to be. Everybody used to be on the same page when it came to parenting.
Yeah.
We all knew what was right and what was wrong. But there's so many feelings and opinions in parenting now that there's no right and no wrong. It's so much gray area, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad because we let our feelings and emotions dictate our parenting, and that can't happen. You know, when you parenting, your feelings have to be aside. That's why you can't be friends with with your kids. You know, you can't. I mean, you can be friends with them, but also you have to be their parent.
Yeah.
You know, you're not their best friend. As far as, you know, one of their peers, you're not their peers. You know what I mean?
And, you know, that was always told in our house. Like, I ain't want to get little friends. Right before you probably see them little black dots. You know, and I know I'm gonna say this because, you know, me and my friend, we joke and laugh about this, and especially my female friends, you know, they would say, you know, you don't gotta beat them for everything, and no you don't. I'm an ass whooping parent. That's just straight up. I'm an ass whooping parent because I believe that makes a difference in a child's life. It really does.
Yeah, it does.
Even when some of my cousins and them, I can tell they didn't get their ass whooped when they was around. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. They didn't then, and now you didn't get conditioned for when life whoops your ass. You feel what I'm saying? So we was conditioned. Like, we knew certain things we couldn't do. Now they bold enough to go do it. We knew it was certain things we couldn't say. Now they bold enough to say it. Like, even me as a grown man, I still watch my mouth when it comes to around the elderly and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no respect
that's because I have gotten my ass whooped for not doing it. You bear with me if you will.
Yeah, man. I mean, the thing is getting your ass whooped is one thing, but discipline is another.
Yes, it is.
Right.
And it doesn't always have to resort to ass whooping, like you said. That's the thing. But you do have to discipline your child. You got to have that discipline to where they know that it's not a joke and I'm not playing, and it's something serious.
Yeah.
Because life is serious at times, and you can make the wrong decision and your life can be over.
Got that right.
You know what I'm saying?
Got that right.
Blink
Just
of an
in
eye.
the blink of boy. Yeah. Just in the blink of it.
Yeah.
Y'all can't see my eye, but I'm blinking them.
You stupid.
That's how fast somebody just got with me here a few minutes ago.
Hey, but that's the truth.
That's real
though.
talk. You know what I mean? And you know, it's times are different, man. It hit me because I have kids, man, and I can see that some of these kids are being taught by some of the craziest point of views I have ever in my life seen from us being raised around them old heads. Yeah. And so what? There was some of them smoke crack. Some of them sit up on a tree and drink liquor and beer all day. But they always gave me a path to go on to not end up sitting out there in that damn tree.
Just like them. Yep.
Always. Not these days. These days it's like they promote and go out here. Some of these mamas they twerking with the kids standing right there.
I can't stand that.
You know what I'm
They're
saying?
part of it. They're part of it, man. And not only that, they allowing anything to go. They letting their kids just go do whatever, you know. And you know, it's like whatever, you know, do what you do. And as a parent, you can't do that. You know, once your kid get a certain age, you start allowing certain leniency, right?
Right.
But you come on, you sending your kids off just days at a time, just letting them do what they do. Age 12, age 11, you know, these young ages where they need guidance, where they need to know. Hold on now, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And not caring whether they get home or whether they get from point A to point B or what you gonna do about it, because you in the house doing whatever you want to do, or wherever you want to do.
Yeah, that's real. Man.
What you feeling that,
There's
dude?
two things that my grandma used to say: sport a rod, sport a child. Spare the rod, sport a child.
There you go. You better quarter right. Your pops gonna call
Yeah.
Hey man,
There you go.
It was that one.
There you go.
And then my grandma would say, "You will always thank me for every beating I gave you," and I do. Now looking back, you know what I'm saying, I didn't understand it then, but as a parent now, I understand that was the consequence for going against what she said. A lot of the stuff that's going on now, why we don't have that unity or that understanding between like family units, is because the village is gone.
We talked about that a couple episodes back.
Yeah, we was all together, and there was an understanding, a unison of understanding. But it's like it's dwindled because all of it is individualized with the parenting, and even the grandma can't tell your grandchild what to do. You know what I'm saying?
These days,
these days,
that's trash. That's trash.
It's ridiculous.
Because I mean, it's like it's the victim. It's the victim mentality. You know, because the parents always played the victim, so now they allow the kids to play the victim, and so now there's no way you can be punished because everybody's out to get you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's not out to get your child. Sometimes your child is wrong. Sometimes you are wrong.
Real talk. Like Auntie said when she came here, man, and we were talking about the discipline in the schools and everything.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like she said, the kids these days are allowing TikTok and social media to raise. It's no parents that's standing up. You know what I'm saying? Because the counts are getting higher and higher and higher in teenage deaths. You know what I'm saying? Like by the day. Back in the day, it was rare that you seen kids getting killed and murdered and all that back in the day now. But it's way worse than it is now. You seen it, but it was probably type skin color.
I'm gonna say with the parenting also, we can also say it's the media, just like you were saying with the TikTok and stuff. A lot of the music, you know, back in the day, our parents wouldn't let us listen to certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like nowadays,
it's hard now to block it out. You know, they can find it from somewhere eventually. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to guide them enough.
But the bad side is they're listening to it together. You know what I'm saying? Cut up that song. You know what I'm saying? I like that. And they are.
They friends gonna listen to it. They got TikTok dances to this stuff, and they don't even realize what the words is even saying.
There you go. And that's an influence.
I see that a lot. Especially on Instagram.
I see young kids, man, dancing and stuff, and it's cool to dance, but listen to those words that they are saying. And do you hear what they say? And you got your young kid dancing to that?
Yeah, they being very explicit. with their language. And if you talking about sucking, fucking, then it's gonna program that child mind.
It's gonna be in there.
They go to grow up and they mindset to be fucking and everything else.
Yeah.
And then you're mad at them because they what they used to call back in the day hot and ass.
Yep. I totally agree.
They're jerking out in you back in the day if you thought you was hot.
Yeah.
And I was listening to Pops today, and he said something that resonated, is that we got to be intentional with what we do, man. We got to be intentional how we raise our kids. We can't wait to see what's going to happen with our kids before we raise them.
Talk about it, bro.
We got to be intentional with how we're going to raise them and train them in that way. Say train up a child in the way they should go. So we got to have that pathway and be thinking about where we're going to guide them to. And once we realize what they're good at, what they can do, and you know what their gifts are, then we need to start steering them towards their gifts and how they can be successful in life.
Right.
That's us as parents. That's what we should be doing, and I'm praying over them that they stay in that way that we train them to go.
Well,
but if you never send them that, you will never know.
I'm glad you said that, because I take the oil. I anoint my kids and I pray over my kids. I pray over my household. I pray over myself. I pray over my brothers. I pray over the podcast. I pray over everything that deserves a prayer. Now, here's something about me. I don't pray for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
That's real.
I have asked God, Lord, I know you're giving me this to tell this person. They're not gonna listen to me. Can you show them in a commercial or something? You know, because everybody don't listen. Because like I just said, everybody gonna say, hey, I've been doing this XYZ. I've been doing that. You know what I'm saying? Even I've been a parent for I don't know how long, and I still need to learn something.
Still something you can learn.
It's still somebody else gonna tell me something. I'm like, dang.
You can learn every day from everything.
Let me try that way.
Yeah.
My way might not be the right way because I was raised a hard way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boys know. I call y'all quick when it comes to something like, hey man, like you know how I'm gonna be towards it.
Yeah.
If you don't mind stepping in, that's what this the village. Listen to this sweet thing. If you don't mind stepping in, talking to my son for me, because he already think I don't, but I do. But I ain't on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put that hardness in it, that from the jump rip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus you gonna come. You know the thing about it is.
He crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Well, if you get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what the village consists of, man. That's what it takes that nobody has these days, man.
That's
It's
real.
like certain things. I used to be the one to wanna Lord, man, but sometimes it ain't for me to say Lord. That person need to say Lord.
Absolutely.
For themselves. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how many times I pray. If you ain't praying and doing it your damn self.
They gotta want it themselves.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, you can't if they don't want it like you want it, you got to stay away from it.
Yeah.
Because you got to realize that being a part of it would eventually take you that way.
Sure will.
Staring at it, watching it will eventually take you that way.
Make a real out of that.
You know what I mean?
Make a real out of that.
And that's real. I mean, if you're gonna be around it, you're gonna drift.
Yeah. You will. I'm talking about on a memory.
You gotta be around stuff that you want to be. You know?
For real, man. For real. I just had a conversation with somebody today. If you keep that kind of stuff around you, you will start seeing that pattern in your life.
Yep.
It will start. You will start being ain't shit somewhere. You will start doing this behavior, this behavior. It's called energy for a reason.
Yep.
Energy transfers.
Boy, yeah.
Nobody listening in school. We was younger.
Yeah.
If you take your finger and put it on that positive, and you go in, you touch that one with that wire.
I know where you're gonna be.
Your ass gonna fry up.
Yeah.
Even if you touch that positive, you're gonna fry up because it's energy crossing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's scientific. And that was put in here to take God out. But with God in, it's spirit. It's all spirits, and we know that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, that's real.
You know, it's just like we always say, man. It's just the face that the person is wearing, or why we either want to keep them around or don't tell them something. You know what I'm saying? But that, regardless of me personally, at 39 years old, it's certain behaviors I don't want around. I don't give a damn. Look at this right here. Make a real out of it. I don't care if you get upset. You feel what I'm saying? One thing my dad left me with that sticks with me all the days of my life, son. When you start going on the right path, you will lose friends.
Yeah.
And sometimes it may be a friend you don't want to lose. But if they're not trying to get on that same thing and go in that same direction, especially if it's the right direction, you got to let them go on and figure it out.
You got to.
Gotta let them figure it out.
And you know what's right. You know our feelings make us a lot of times fight towards what we know is right.
You know
what I'm saying? It just I don't feel it. It just ain't how I'm feeling today. It just ain't. But sometimes you got to do what you ain't feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes it ain't about that. Sometimes I don't feel like I want to discipline my kid or something like that. But I do. I have to. Because guess what? That's going to be something down the road that they're going to learn from and take heed to. You know what I'm saying?
Take heed.
That's what we was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
But
go ahead, do my bad.
But that's what they gotta learn is consequence, and a lot of people don't, set the child up to know consequences. Another bad thing about it is you can't train someone if you're not trained yourself.
Yeah,
now, I ain't saying there's a manual to being a parent, but at the same time, you gotta want to be a parent to take certain responsibilities.
Yeah.
And a lot of now the problem is the kids are having kids, and with that they're not training each other, and by the time they get to a certain age, they're not worried about parenting. They just having like the friends or something like that.
Just making sure the kid eating.
The bare minimum, man. The bare minimum. You got to instill stuff in your kids.
Got to. There you go.
Gotta tell them stuff. You gotta let them know. Like even come down to their level. Like I know how you feel right now. I was a kid once. Let them know, because if not, they're gonna get that influence from somebody else, and they're gonna follow them, and they probably on the wrong path to damn self.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm gonna touch on what you just said, no Diddy, and then I'm gonna come back and touch on what you just said, no Diddy. But you're right. You got to meet a child halfway, because when I talked to my father about something as an adult, as a grown ass man, he still didn't meet me halfway. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I understand the importance of when my son says, even if I know I'm not conditioned, I don't want to hear it. Like I said earlier, I get somebody to be able to help me do that. Right. If I don't know something, I'm just not gonna have my child feeling, oh damn, neglected, oh dad, or this and that, man. Because I'm a great provider, but I always struggle with that listening ear.
Yeah.
I wasn't raised around a listening ear. I was raised around shut your ass up and go in and do it.
Shut your mouth and your fat ass, boy.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I was raised around. Right. It don't matter what you're feeling, but it matters to me how my kids feel. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
You gotta listen to them, man.
Yeah, you got to.
In order to, so you know how to guide them the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not always gonna be what you plan, right? So of course, like I said earlier, you can train them up and you can plan how to train them, but it's not gonna always go that way. They gonna maybe move to the left when you thought they was gonna move to the right. Yeah. So you got to be able to adjust to that, listen to them, and understand how you can adjust to that.
Yeah. And touch on what you just said, no Diddy. A lot of the reasons of how we are right now as men is because they didn't let us go with everybody damn kid.
That's right.
That's right.
That's real.
Right. You be like, can I go with such a man? You know you ain't going nowhere.
Certain ones you wasn't going with. You wasn't going with.
We didn't know as kids, but they knew what they household entailed because they was adults. So they already knew. Now you can't go with them. You can't go with them.
And certain ones you don't need to, man. Like they said, one bad apple can spoil a bunch.
Sure can. Sure will.
And that's real, man, because it only takes one time for somebody in your kid's friend's party to do something, and they all in the car together. Your kid going just as well as they are. You know what I'm saying? If it's something bad that's gonna get them all sent to prison or some of that nature, or some of that nature, man, you got to be careful. You never know. Go ahead, dude.
I was about to say that's something that my dad used to tell me all the time, cause I used to stay with a group of niggas in the car, riding down windows, thinking I was chilling. But he was like, "Hey man, that's gonna cause trouble. When the cops see you
that's
going
what
by,
they see, a car full of niggas,
and they gonna stop you. Somebody might plant something in the car or something. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go down that path. You know, I ain't saying
to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta. I ain't saying be alone, but at the same time,
you gotta be mindful.
Be mindful and be around people that's going in the same direction that you want to go, not just anybody.
And think about it. Pop told you that in 2001, 2002, some shit like that. Imagine now how cops be. You think you tough? You feel what I'm saying? They already scary as hell.
That's what they looking for.
A car full of niggas, and these kids are being born big as hell. You know what I'm saying? So you got 5 big ass burly niggas with dreads covering their face, their eyes, and they automatically scared from the street. And them kids probably all straight A students, football players, track stars, kids may be upstanding kids, but they don't give a damn because their appearance. My granddaddy always told me, son, your first appearance is everything. Even if I had long hair, I there's certain ways you got to do shit. Because they identify you as a criminal from the way your shit is hanging over your eyes.
Like stuff like that. It's gotten better now. It's different now than it was back then, because my parents always hated when I had my hair before, but it's gotten better now because everybody's embracing our culture a lot more. But definitely back in the day, you was considered criminal if you had dreads. There's no doubt about it. So And that, now it's not that way. It's more loose, and you got a lot of successful people that has dreads right now. But I understanding this about your appearance still. It is about your appearance and how you address yourself and present yourself to people. And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't care how they present themselves.
Boy, they think
it doesn't make a difference, but it does.
It do make a difference. It do make a difference because when I go into a job interview, I have been into a temp company. I got my tie on. I'm looking good.
Yeah, that's how
everywhere
I go, the older people knew that. It was my granddaddy would always go out in some dress slacks and a dress shirt.
He was tree drinking.
I'm telling you,
with suspenders and everything.
My grandfather didn't drink. He was a pastor, but he went out dressed up. But they understood that they had to dress to present themselves for what they wanted. You know what I mean? And they taught that to us, but it's not being taught now because we dress our own way. You know what I'm saying? We dress our own way, and you know what I mean, we don't instill that in them, but as fathers, I know we do. But I'm saying that as a black community, it's not instilled as much anymore.
I showed you, but I tell my son, cause he got dread. I tell him like, you know, you get when you go out, man, you got him dangling. I mean, he don't wear no kind of crazy clothes. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? You know he don't know that I got crazy clothes, but at the same time, as a black man looking like this, you ain't making eye contact with nobody. You know what I'm saying? That, as a man, you gotta shake another man's hand the proper way. Because we all limp. No, my granddad, you gotta look at him out and get right up in there. Squeeze down a little bit. Let you know your muscles need to pop out.
You gotta have a firm grip.
You gotta have a firm grip. Let you know I'm a man meeting a man. You know what I'm saying?
And not even just addressing the men, we need to address these females too. Our daughters, man. Like y'all just going out here with these booty shorts on, your titties and all that stuff out. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
get your ass together.
I be like, look at that, but she ain't got no kids with her.
But I mean, that's something. I mean, the kids adore it. I mean, you can't even
not the kids though. Now the mamas.
I'm talking about the mamas. I ain't talking about no goddamn kids.
I'm talking about the kids.
He was talking about the
I'm talking about the mama.
We know the mamas.
We understand.
But that's where they get it from is the mamas, and then the mamas are not addressing it because they don't want to be told that they in the wrong.
I have called a mama because I seen her daughter doing something that she posted.
As you should.
And I called the mama. And the daughter blocked me.
Sometimes
you can't be out here like that now. Can't be out here like that now. I showed it. I called. If I know any of your kids and I see them doing something, I'm calling.
You supposed to, bro.
Because I know
mine out there doing something crazy.
I know parents right now that should have received a phone call and didn't. And their child is no longer here anymore. You know what I'm saying? Just being hunted. Man, it's something else I want to speak on real quick before we take a quick break. Something else I want to speak on, man. I've been saying, man. Parents, please talk to your kids and check in with your kids about eating and eat these snacks and gummies and all this shit from other kids, because there's been a lot of kids that's been getting sick, dying because shit has fentanyl in it. Fentanyl in it.
Fentanyl.
Several students have been arrested for distributing high-dose THC gummies to a 9-year-old boy. A video filmed by a mother at her son's hospital bedside quickly went viral, showing him suffering severe poisoning symptoms after eating the gummies given to him by a classmate. He was rushed to the hospital and diagnosed with marijuana exposure. The gummies the boy ate were likely high-concentration THC gummies. After the truth came out, police intervened and discovered that the students may have obtained high-dose THC products off campus and shared or distributed them on campus. Local police have taken action against several students involved, and at least 2 to 3 minors have been arrested for allegedly distributing controlled substances to minors. One of the main students involved reportedly admitted to bringing the products from home to share. Police are further investigating the upstream source of the products to see if they involve illegal adult channels. Junior, after several days of observation and treatment, has gradually regained consciousness and speech abilities.
I said fentanyl.
I like somebody from Clinton.
I got fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? But check behind your kids, man. No, all jokes aside, man, because these little kids are being hurt and dying from eating stuff from other kids laced. Check your kids' book bags. I've been seeing videos where kids have got money. They got that cup waters, the Rose toys. everything in their bag going to school.
That's crazy, man.
Always check that bag before they go anywhere. You ain't see that? Look again. Hold on, I'm going to pause it. Alright, so boom. Let's analyze this whole situation right Lil man got the Roku TV remote, cut water, a roll of money, and a Rose toy. Where the fuck was he going? Wherever it was, he had a plan. He had one hell of a plan. Lil bruh ain't got a single book in that bag. He got some spend the night clothes in there. What did he have planned tonight?
Check behind your kids, man. Don't just think. Don't
People
just
ain't
think
watching
your kids,
them, man.
You gotta check. I check mine because mine and jacked up and did something at school. His mama, boy, we had to get a hold up. For that one.
They definitely not being checked like they used to now.
Yeah.
We gotta start then putting an eye on it now.
Yeah, man. Just gotta protect these kids, man. They gotta protect these kids. It's been a lot of videos circulating of our young black kids, man. I'm talking about all kids around the world, but I'm talking about especially our young black kids. We know why this happens.
Yeah.
Kids been coming up missing more than normal, getting hurt, dying. I just seen a video of a Chinese man talking to two little black kids. No, they ain't know these motherfuckers. And then a white lady pulled up like, yo, y'all know him? They're like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He hops back in the van like he was he was gonna get him.
Come on, man. You gotta watch your kids. You know what they do to us and you know why.
Yeah.
Now, the amount of watch yourself. We gotta start helping each other and watching each other back, man. Cause it's real out here. I don't think people realize how real it is out here. Go ahead,
real, man.
I don't think they realize because they don't really care and to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the ones that just send their kids off to school, they doing the bare minimum. They don't. I hate to say it, they don't want to be parents at the end of the day.
It seems like that.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Seems like,
you know,
man,
because you would do as much as you can to make sure your child is safe, doing the right thing, going down the right road. You know what I'm saying? But they don't do that, bro. They just let whatever happens.
And maybe it's more about I'm about to say it's more about self than it is about their kids.
Yeah.
And that's sad, man. It's a lot of people out here that's got more self-love than actual love for others. And that is a shame in this world because we wasn't brought up to self-love or self-indulge. That's almost adultery. We were brought to love others. We were raised to love others and help others. That's how we were as Christians. If you guys claim that you're Christian, then we all know that's how Jesus walked this earth, and we're supposed to walk as Jesus. So, I mean, I'm not saying that everybody's Christians, but I'm just saying if you are in that manner. But we are put on this earth to love others. Love conquers all.
It sure do. And right there, we're gonna leave right there, man. We'll take a break and we'll be back after these messages. Here's a word from the sponsors.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? This is Uncle Elroy talking to y'all about Antonio Auto Mechanics LLC. We specialize in brakes, tune-up, and so much more. Now, I can't really tell you what's going on right now with this one, but I guarantee we gonna figure it out. Don't wait till you have problems like this to contact us. Just hit up Antonio Auto Mechanics LLC, and we'll get you straight. Tell them Uncle Elroy sent you. We appreciate you now. Come on out here. I'll be damned.
Antonio's Auto Mechanic LLC, 314-6836.
And we're back, man. For those of y'all joining us right now, I got my boy O'Skeezy Baby and Really Dooley. I'm your boy Vocal 26, man, and we are talking about you can't have your kids around everybody kids. Something I heard on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, man. Want to touch in on that for a minute, man. And another thing I want to say before the break, man. I want to give a heartfelt condolence, man, to the family of those 8 kids. That broke my heart, man.
Breaking news, a man killed 8 children, 7 of whom were his own, in a mass shooting in Shreveport, Louisiana. The suspect, identified as 31-year-old Army veteran Shamar Elkins, is believed to have killed 7 of his own children, along with another child connected to the family. 2 adult women were also shot and remain in critical condition. The mayor of that city describing the crime scene as horrific. 8 children discovered in a home, all of them shot and killed. Police say the youngest victim was just 18 months old. The oldest was 12. Police confirm the attack was not random, but stemmed from a domestic dispute that escalated into extreme violence. Investigators say a total of 10 people were shot, including 8 children between the ages of 1 and 14, all of whom tragically died. Authorities say the situation unfolded across multiple locations, turning it into a fast-moving and complex crime scene. After the shootings, Elkins allegedly carjacked a vehicle and attempted to flee, leading police on a pursuit. The incident came to an end when law enforcement shot and killed the suspect during that chase. Officials are still working to determine the exact exact motive, but early findings point to ongoing family conflict and relationship issues leading up to the attack. This case is now being described as one of the deadliest and most heartbreaking incidents in the history of Shreveport.
That broke my heart. And go back to what you said. If y'all don't want kids, stop leaving your kid there and shooting off in the club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop harming these kids, man.
Practice
If you want to listen, if you want to do yourself, son, do yourself.
Yeah, okay. New York is a ride, yo.
Hey, nah, that just gets on my nerves, man. Leave these kids alone, bro. Leave these kids alone.
That's ain't nothing but that's pure devil. That's the devil.
Yeah, it's
that's
demons,
just real
man.
talk.
Demons, bro. Taking our kids, man.
Yep.
And we again, I said this before. We got to protect them. We can't allow. We're allowing this stuff to happen. You know what I'm saying? By allowing these people around our kids, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not clear all the time, but when it's clear, get away.
Yeah. And here's the thing about it. I have different calibers I can choose from. I'm ready. I'm ready for that, man. Like, 'cause we have to protect these kids, bro. Like, it's ridiculous.
I tell my daughter all the time.
It's ridiculous. It's out of hand.
I bring them out sometimes so she can see them and know it's real.
Bring them out. Yeah. It's hard to yell with the barrels.
Yeah, it's real.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, that's just what I do over here on this. I pray over my kids. I pray over my bullets. I pray over my guns. Everything do in order how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
And I mean that, bro. Because we're not hearing stories, and this is just facts. We're not hearing stories about Caucasian kids and stuff like that. It's black kids.
Yeah.
And that's the only story that they're airing. I'm not saying it don't happen. Right. I'm saying it's not mainstreaming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's bad.
Seems like it's a lot more nowadays.
You really do.
Getting more and more. I mean, I also say this: even if you know the parents and the family, you still got to be mindful. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know really what they do in their house. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like with these boys, I've been raised with these boys, so I ain't gonna say I know what they going on, but I know we on the same mindset, stuff like that. So I wouldn't mind my kids going over there. But like if it's somebody you barely know, especially if you barely know them, they shouldn't be over there anyway. But you know what I'm saying? If it's somebody you don't know what they practice at the house, what they do, how they eat, and all that stuff, don't send your kids over there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all do that. Y'all allow it. Just because
I'm glad you brought that up too, man, because I tell Philip all the time, you be like, Dad, you got Dad, can I I don't mind. I don't mind you going nowhere. But if I don't meet no parents, so I can see what the parents on, I can talk to them in a conversation. You ain't going. So.
Yeah.
Some of these parents out here, and you got to do it, man, because some of these parents out here are sorry.
They are.
Sorry.
Yeah. They are, bro.
Poor excuse for parents, man.
Man, that's nothing but the truth.
I'm sad to say it, man, and they older than me.
Yeah.
Some of them, some of them older than me, some of them younger, but y'all need to get it together, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Real talk, man.
And back in the day, your parents always knew who you were talking to, because they call that house phone. They be like, "Who's this calling my phone?" You know what I'm saying? But now it's so individualized. Kids got technology; they can talk to whoever they want to. You need to watch that too. Be mindful of your kids.
Hey, I put the apps on the cellular device.
There you go.
And the PlayStation, so I can check it. I can see who's sending messages. All that stuff. If I see something weird, guess what? It's shut down.
Gotta monitor,
I'm not
man.
playing that.
It's not easy. It's not easy being a parent that cares, right?
Right.
But it's something that you got to do. You got to take the time and the patience to do that and be there for them, because they'll thank you later, like you said, Dooley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it'll pay off later in the long run.
Yeah.
But if you don't, that's gonna pay off too.
I'm going through. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. We went through where my parents had to pay for it. That's just real.
Yeah.
It was certain things that I felt like should have been there or talked about that wasn't.
Yeah.
So when I got into being parenthood at a very, very young age, I jumped out there. Now I know more now because of what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? And but a lot I learned on my own. It wasn't like hey, let's sit down and talk about it kind of deal. This is what you're gonna go through. It's when you did it, take care of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we was raised in a lot of the right, but never taught the wrong.
I said
boy.
Ma. Well, you talking now.
Well, you
talking now.
Well, he's stupid. It's the truth, though,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to instill in my daughter now that she's old enough. I try to tell her what I did wrong.
There you go.
And what I did, what was right. You know what I'm saying? What I felt was right. You know what I mean? But also, I made these mistakes that I made. I'm telling you, and I don't want you to make these mistakes. You see them now. You can understand them now. Don't make these mistakes. And I mean, every day, just make them clearer and clearer, man. Just understand that they know that you can go down certain paths that will cause you to go in the wrong direction.
Yeah, and I commend you on that because a lot of parents don't want to seem like they were wrong as kids when they were growing up. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't have those hard conversations.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Hey, see, y'all both tell and you know this is. I'm about to say this. It is very wise to have a good parentship, being cordial. Because like you said, if the child is over there with one parent and they this and this and this, y'all bumping heads, they not going, even if you right, it's not gonna be made seem that you're right.
Right.
You the feel what I'm saying? Gotta be on one accord when it comes to parents, whether you together or you live in a separate household. The child still needs to be. You know what I mean? And that's something that I have struggled with because when I damn it, if I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't want to talk to you to try to do something with a child and then we just argue and we ain't getting nothing done. What the fuck I need to talk to you for?
And sometimes it's like that.
Real talk.
Once your kid is old enough, then you eliminate that. So anyway.
How could
Anyway,
I get it. I understand.
It can be done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It can be done, and it can be done.
I get it, bro.
Sometimes it has to be. It has to be done, but you know you got to make sure that the relationship with your kid is still there. You got to make sure it's still there for you.
Hey, real talk, bro.
Yeah. You still have that same amount of relationship with your kid when you do that as when you didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have been in that when we was, you know what I'm saying, licking and ticking and sticking and banging. Parentship was good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then we went our separate ways. Now, we forgot that we both are good parents now. You know
that's how it is normally in our culture.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is smart, but it's just a revolving circle. That's what happens. It just happens like that. I don't think it's smart, man, because anyway. That's a whole nother story. Because you wasn't feeling that way when you lay down with them. Now everybody, all your baby daddies are garbage. And all your baby mamas are garbage.
It's just a way to feel victim, fall victim or whatever to try to.
You wanted it at one point.
Yeah, I know it's been said about me.
Accept what you wanted, accept the mistakes that you made, and move on for that.
But they don't accept it. They don't take accountability. That's where they rather be a victim.
That's the problem. That's the victim mentality.
Yeah, that's what it's called, victim mentality.
Yeah.
Man. But anybody got anything else? I think we done crossed that border.
We done ran there.
Well, man, as always, I got my boy. Oh, excuse me, baby. Please say the baby.
You already knows that.
They really do that I got down here.
Down here in the flesh and the spirit.
I'm your boy Vocal 26. This episode was brought to you by Build Demand TV, where we stream in 172 countries. Also K97.5. If you know anybody different type of any kind of substance abuse, holla about man, Mr. Julius Rowe. He'll get you moving in the right direction. Also, hit us up at backyardcomedy3@gmail.com. Anything you want to talk about, this episode, last episode, whatever, something you want to hear, email us, man, and get us popping, locking. We'll get you right. Any advertisement you need, remember? Any kind of advertisement you need, inbox us, man. We can get you rolling on that as well, man. Time is a precious thing to waste, so don't waste it by not watching Backyard Comedy. We appreciate you, and we love you.
Love y'all.